Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here. Just wanted to make this quick video for you guys because this is something that I wished I knew back when I was 16, 17, when I first started my self-development journey. And I'm sure this is going to fix a lot of your mindset problems that you're currently dealing with, especially when you're a younger individual. But even if you're an older cat, that's completely fine, because I mean, let's be honest here, most of us have been lied and manipulated into thinking that success is something that happens like this, especially when it comes to the social media world, especially Instagram. I think is most guilty of this. The fake influencers, the online gurus who are telling us that we can, reach success in less than a month. We can make $1 million a month in less than a week, or that we can achieve a beautiful body in less than a month when you've been obese your whole life. I mean, it's just complete BS. But embrace yourself for this life-changing thought. Success in life is like walking through the jungle. On your way towards success, you're going to encounter a lot of different human beings and creatures. Some creatures are going to be less dangerous, and some creatures are going to be very, very dangerous, and you have to be aware of them at all times. Like, let's take the Amazon rainforest for a second here. When you're going through the jungle, you're going to encounter animals such as snakes. You're going to encounter jaguars, tigers, gorillas, huge animals that are very dangerous. They can kill you within seconds. Crocodiles, sharks, anacondas, poisonous insects, venomous snakes, ants, bugs, mammals, giraffes, elephants, wolves, and so on. And you have to protect yourself from all these animals. And how do you protect yourself? You do it by having the right expectations from the beginning, and realizing that this journey is going to be hard. Yeah. Just accept the fact that whenever you want to go towards a bigger path in life, or you want to have a bigger purpose, and you want to go towards excellence, it's basically the hardest path in life. Because you're going to be so much different from all people that you know. You're the outlier here. Like, you're in the 1% basically. And how in the hell are you supposed to fit in with 99% of people who have completely different thoughts, belief systems, and they just kind of want to float through life? They want to stay in the same spot. They don't want to change. They're afraid to fail. They're afraid to reach new heights. They don't want to elevate themselves. They're lazy. They have no vision. They have no purpose. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's also the other side of the spectrum. If you're someone who's already been successful and you're already making some moves, you have a little bit of success, you have to protect yourself from the monsters. Monsters such as crocodiles, tigers, jaguars, anacondas, and so on. Because these are very dangerous animals, and they can snap you within seconds. So you gotta make sure that you're strong, that you have the proper mindset from the get-go. And this is something I wished I knew when I first started, because I didn't know this. That thought of hardship and how hard it actually is never came into my mind. I always thought it was going to be, like this smooth walk in the park. I would just, send a couple of DMs. I would post a couple of posts, and boom, I would start making 100 grand a month. But that's not how it works. And a lot of people have that expectation. They think it's like this one event that just happens to them. Like, a lot of people have this expectation of that success is just going to come and land on their toes. But this is never the case. Especially, I've met so many people in my life who have this mentality of, you know, I'm just gonna wait and things are just gonna happen to me. They're always waiting for this success fairy to, you know, touch them and not touch the other guy. They're waiting for, you know, the sun to shine perfectly. They're waiting for the stars to align in the sky. I mean, yeah, and by the way, if that's you who's watching this, like, fix that shit right now. Because if you have this mentality, you're always going to be stuck. You're never going to progress in your life. So when it comes to preparing yourself for the journey, what's the easiest thing that you can do? Like, imagine this scenario for a second. Imagine if you have, imagine if you're on treasure hunting. You want to collect treasure and gold in an Amazon rainforest. How do you prepare yourself for a journey like that? Well, at first you have to create a map. You have to know where you're going. That's the very first step. And second, what's the second step? You have to have the right preparation. It's like that Benjamin Franklin quote, you know, fail to prepare or prepare to fail. Did I say that right? Fail to prepare to fail. Yeah, I think it was Benjamin Franklin. I mean, I don't know, but keep that in mind, guys. This is going to be a difficult journey. Now, obviously, if you've already been winning and you've been on the journey for years now, and you know what to expect, and you've had your wins along the path, okay, now it's a very different thing now, because now you know what to expect. You know what's going to happen if shit goes through the roof, right? You're completely, your awareness is at a different level now. But most people have never walked the path. There's a difference between walking the path and knowing on how to walk the path. Those are completely different things. That's why there's so many of these hypocrites online who are, you know, giving you advice, especially fitness advice. Like, you have fat doctors who are telling you how to lose weight. They're, you know, they're giving you prescriptions. They're telling you to take these pills and these medications, and they're overweight themselves. I mean, I can't stand that. It always pisses me off when I see these doctors who are quote unquote experts. They have these certifications, and they've been teaching people for years on how to fix their health. I mean, I hate these hypocrites. But guys, like, it's so important to be prepared for the journey. And what's the easiest way to prepare yourself? It starts with your mind. You have to be good at mastering the little things, mastering your routine. And that's why it's so important to stick with the plan. Like, if you've committed to something, keep doing it. And don't stop. Because this is where most people mess it up. Like, can you see the resemblance here in most people's lives? Or in how this jungle metaphor applies to real life as well. You have so many people who wanted to lose weight at some point. You have so many people who wanted to start that business or get that new job position or make a lot more money. But as soon as it got hard, as soon as they met an anaconda or a tiger, they quit. They stopped. This is crazy, but that's how most people live. 99% of people quit when it gets hard because they're not prepared. They had the wrong mindset to begin with. The mindset that was instilled in them was completely off the path, and their expectations were wrong to begin with. And you can fix that by guiding your expectations the right way. But be prepared when it comes to the monsters. And the monster, it doesn't just have to be like an enemy, so to speak. It can be like a death of your relative, like your dad's death, or your mother gets very sick, or I don't know, you get bankrupt, you're homeless, you lose your job, your business goes bankrupt, you, I don't know, you lose your leg or something. I know these horrible things happen. But what's very important when you're going through these life-threatening moments is you have to remain stoic and calm and collected. It's like that video I made a couple of weeks ago about stoicism. So it's so important to remain stoic and have that emotional maturity and intelligence to not get these things get in your head too much, to have that laser vision and don't quit. I mean, so many people, I mean, that was definitely a big weakness of mine, because I was a little bit too naive when I was younger. I didn't really have the best support, especially when my relatives and family members. But for all you guys who are dealing with this, I will tell you this: like, if you're mad or pissed off that your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or that your grandparents are not believing you, realize this: if you want to make $100,000 a month or $1 million a month, it doesn't, like, the exact number doesn't matter here. But if you want to do something that's outside the norm, you want to do something that no one in your family has ever done, you're gonna catch heat. You're gonna catch resistance. This is a natural part of life. Fuck, I mean, your parents never made more than 50 grand their whole lives. And now you're out here, you're telling them that you're gonna make $1 million a month. Of course they're not gonna believe in you. Because this is like, all these things are so, or that they perceive them as such, it's so incomprehensible for them that they reflect that vision onto you. Life is a mirror, it's not a window. What you believe and what you think is what you're going to reflect to the world. It's what you're going to release. So don't be mad and don't be pissed off and don't be, sad or lost for words when these things happen. It's a natural part of life. But as soon as you make that $1 million, or you make that, you lose all that weight, if you come from a very obese family, you're going to be an outlier. You're going to be the first person who changes the family tree forever. It's the same thing with wealthy individuals. Like, when it comes to these families, not all of them have been born into wealth, until that one girl shows up, and he or she changes that family tree forever. They break the poverty line forever and ever. But it starts with you. You have to be the first one to make that change. You have to show them first of what you're capable of. Stop looking for excuses. Stop looking for outside validation. Stop looking for people to support you when you haven't supported yourself first. It starts with you first. And all you guys have it the other way around. You expect $1 million, you expect the nice body, you expect the nice partner, you expect the hot wife, you expect the awesome husband. Or if you want to have a fat bank account, you want to make a lot of money. Or if you want to drive a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, a McLaren, like, guys, it all starts with you. If you want all these cool things in life, start by changing you first. And this is the biggest problem that people have. All these people out here, especially on social media, they're all looking for external validation. They're all looking for trust and support without changing themselves first. And the sooner you realize this thought, because I'm not attacking you guys. I'm definitely guilty of this too. I've done that mistake in the past. I was looking for support and, cheering and, and positive feedback from people, but I never got it. Until I started to change myself and I started to enjoy the process and doing the little things every day to build my own trust within me, to build my own mentality. It's really that simple, guys. It's just like what I said at the beginning of the video. On your way towards success, you'll encounter so many different creatures. Some less dangerous and some very dangerous. And you're also going to encounter good people on your journey. On your quests, you're going to encounter good people. You're also going to meet the people who will actually help you. You'll meet a lot of people who will give you money, who will really, really support you. Right? But you got to be prepared for everything. You got to be prepared for the worst. Sometimes really shitty things happen, like you get, your dad dies, your mom gets really sick. I don't know, something happens to you, you lose your leg or some shit. Like, these things happen. So control your mind. Don't let the outside world dictate how you should live your life. So I'm gonna end the video here. Because most people have their life has been dictated to them. They don't dictate their own life. So, the choice is yours. Do you want to be the dictator of your life, or do you want to have somebody else's life dictated onto you? Keep that in mind. Have a beautiful day.